In the village of Cárdenas, the men set off for work in the morning. The women, meanwhile, are already hard at work. They're busy cooking. The range of dishes bubbling away in their pots and pans is impressive. That's because in the evening they're expecting a visitor, someone who's a great fan of their cooking skills. So, what are they making?
I add the herbs to the corn to make the tamales. Then there's the tomato mole sauce.
Tamales are a traditional Mexican dish made with a corn dough coated with various sauces. They're then wrapped and cooked in banana leaves. Consuelo Vera Santos cooks every day with her mother, who is 93 years old. You still cook?
Yes, I enjoy cooking.
The women work hard in the kitchen every day, but they receive no money for what they do and very little recognition. Yet they are the ones who decide what ends up on the table each day, which produce from the region is used, and whether or not their families have a balanced and healthy diet. But the women here in Cárdenas are getting help from a non-governmental organisation called DAI. It promotes traditional farming methods. The NGO is run by a single family. Father, mother and son have been working together for years.
It only works because I mediate between the two of them. Respect is very important. Each of us has our own area of expertise.
In the town of Santiago El Pinar, a few hours' drive away, DAI is hosting a local trade fair for seeds. Farmers from the area are presenting their best corn and pumpkins. The goal is to promote local crops and traditional farming methods, and also to protect biodiversity.
We're showing the rich variety of crops that are grown here, and all the different colors. Each color is good for a particular dish or drink. Each corn cob has its own story and a reason why it should be grown.
And each corn cob gets registered at the fair, with the farmer's name, the colour of the crop and how many rows of corn are on each cob. Anyone who needs a particular variety can get seeds directly from the farmer rather than buying them commercially. That's making it easier for farmers to diversify strains.
Around here, for example, the black, the red, and the spotted corn have started to disappear. They're not being grown as much. We want to revive these types of corn and reintegrate them back into farming.
The idea of registering each corn cob exactly is designed to encourage the farmers to grow local varieties, rather than buying industrially produced seeds. This corn was grown by Eugenio Gomez. He's one of the local farmers. On his land, or milpa, as the fields are known here, he grows pumpkins, beans, and above all, maize.
Here I have yellow corn. There are 14 rows of that. I like to grow lots of different colors. I have 4 here altogether: white, yellow, black, and red corn. And sometimes I've had pink, spotted, or purple, because they've cross-propagated in the field.
This rich variety and the seeds Eugenio Gomez used to get started were all handed down through the family.
This type of corn here, for example, has been around for a long time. My grandfather grew it, and so did my father. I like this variety, and I'll never stop growing it here.
Corn was first cultivated by the indigenous peoples of Mexico thousands of years ago. Despite the many alternatives available these days, most farmers here prefer to use seeds from the region. Meanwhile, Lucelia Enriquez from DAI has arrived in the village of Cárdenas. Her focus is on the women in the region. She's been coming to the village regularly for years.
Gender roles are strictly defined in this region, so it's much easier for the women here to trust another woman. And so we work together.
Lucelia and the women from the village have completed a very unusual project. They produced their own cookbook, full of their own recipes, complete with photos.
We did the book to encourage women to use the produce they grow in their gardens. And of course, we wanted them to be proud of their recipes.
Each woman was asked to contribute her favorite recipe, describing exactly how she prepares it and which local ingredients she uses. The book was given out for free in the village. It can also be downloaded online. In the evening, the women present a small selection of their dishes. They each show what they've been cooking today.
Tell us your name.
Consuelo Ruiz. Today I made a chicken hot pot.
Made from chickens that were running around the village this morning. Then there's atole de granillo, a local drink made from corn. None of the women here ever dreamed that they and their recipes would one day be featured in a book. Working with the NGO has helped them realize that their recipes made from local produce aren't just unique, but even a key to greater food security. And it's also helped many women here to understand the importance of their role, so that they can be proud of the work that they do each day.
¿Quiere dulce? Dulce de papaya.